Good morning student, myself Millie Sankla, and today our subject design of pre-stressed concrete structure. We start our new module, that is pre-stressed compression and tension member, and here we analysis the member. First of all, we solve the example of tension member. Theory portion of tension member is complete and one example is also complete. Now we solve the second example. Before starting the example, we read the data. Design a pre-tension member to carry a tension of 1000 kN. Safe compressive stress in concrete is 10.5 Newton per mm square. M is equal to 6. M is equal to modular ratio. Then initial pre-stress in steel is equal to 1200 Newton per mm square. And loss of pre-stress is equal to 20%. Now, first analysis at transfer is equal to initial tension in steel, PO, is equal to compression in concrete. Okay, initial tension in steel is equal to PO, that is equal to compressive force in concrete. Now force is equal to stress into area. Here the stress is given 1200. Okay, the stress in steel is 1200 and AP, that means area of pre-stressing steel, is equal to compression in concrete, stress into area. Compression compressive stress is given 10.5 into area AC. Now relation between this area of pre-stressing steel and area of concrete is equal to 0.0875 AC. Equivalent concrete area is equal to AE is equal to MAP plus AC, where M is equal to modular ratio, AP is equal to 0.00875 into AC plus AC. After addition of this area of concrete, we get equivalent area is equal to 1.0525 area of concrete. Okay. In next analysis at working load, the final stress in concrete reach to 0 at this stage, and here we consider as tensile stress in our pre-stressed concrete member is 0. Now equation is P by AC minus T by AE is equal to 0, because we discuss for final stress. P is equal to 0.8 P0. Okay, here our effective pre-stress, because in data loss of pre-stress is given 20%, so effective pre-stress is equal to 100 minus 20, that is 80%, and here we write down in 0.8 into P0. Now 0.8 initial pre-stressing force is equal to 10.5 AC. Okay, look at this. Initial pre-stressing force is given in data 10.5 AC. This one. Okay, initial pre-stressing force is given 10.5 AC. So here we write down 10.5 AC, and after multiplication we get 8.4 AC. That is our pre-stressing force, effective pre-stressing force. Now T is equal to 1000. Again this is given in data. Put the value. P is equal to 8.4 AC. Then divide by AC minus T 1000 kilonewton, so convert into Newton, divide by A is equal to 0. Okay, now A is equal to summation of AC plus AP. First of all we solve this. AC is cut. Here we find value of AE from this equation is 1,19,048 mm square, and AE is relation is given 1.0525 AC. Okay, here we already find out equivalent area is equal to 1.0525 AC. Here we get the value of AE, so we find out AC, that means area of concrete. Area of concrete we find out 1,13,110 mm square. Now we find out area of pre-stressing steel, and area of pre-stressing steel is equal to 0.00875 AC. Again this is area of pre-stressing steel is equal to 0.00875 AC. Okay, AC is equal to 1,13,110. After multiplying this both values we get 990 mm square, that is area of pre-stressing steel. Now A is equal to summation of area of concrete plus area of prestressing steel, and answer of this both value is 1,14,110 mm square. And next we find out size, and for finding out the size of prestressing member, under root this value 1,14,100 mm square, and after that we get 337.78 mm, and here we take a round up value, that is 340. So we provide a square section of prestressed concrete member 340 by 340 mm. Okay, now we solve the second example. Straight tension member 250 mm by 250 mm is provided with 652 mm square of high tension steel wires which are subjected to stress of 1000 Newton per mm square, allowing a factor of safety of 1.5 against cracking of concrete. Find safe tension of member. Take cracking tensile stress of concrete as 3 Newton per mm square. Find also the residual compressive stress in concrete under working load. Take modular ratio M is equal to 6. Okay, now the value is given in example. AP is equal to 652 mm square, FP 1000 Newton per mm square. Equivalent area is equal to MAP plus AC, or we can write this way also, AG plus M minus 1 AP. M is equal to 6, AP is equal to 652 plus AC is equal to 61,848. After solving this we get 65,760 mm square. This is our equivalent area of concrete. Now next we find cracking tensile strength. Okay, this is given in data. Cracking tensile strength of concrete is minus 3 Newton per mm square. P by AC minus T by A, that means in this example tensile strength is given, so we can't take as 0. Okay, here value is given tensile strength 3 and we take minus. P is equal to 6,52,000. Area of concrete is equal to 61,848 minus T, that is our external load, here we find out, and equivalent area AE is equal to 65,760 is equal to minus 3. Then T, our external load T is equal to 8,90,520 Newton. Okay, now FO is given 1.5. Factor of safety is given in data 1.5, and we find out safe tension is equal to 8,90,520 divided by 1.5, and we get safe tensile force is 5,93,680 Newton. Next in data ask find out residual compressive stress under working load, and that is equal to P by AC minus T by AE. Okay, P by AC minus T by AE. So P is equal to 6,52,000. Okay, 6,52,000, and AC is equal to 61,848 minus 5,93,680, that is our external load, and AE is equal to equivalent area 65,760, and we get residual compressive stress under working load, that is 1.51 Newton per mm square. Okay, now we solve third example. In third example, design a tie member of 15 meter length subjected to 400 kilonewton axial tension with following data. Ultimate cube strength of concrete is 50 Newton per mm square. Compressive stress in concrete at transfer divided by ultimate cube strength is 0.5. Then compressive stress in concrete at service condition Divide by ultimate cube strength is 0.1. Stress in steel at transfer 900 Newton per mm square. Loss ratio is 0.80. Modular ratio is equal to 6. Ultimate tensile stress in concrete is 4 Newton per mm square. And also find out factor of safety against a cracking. Okay, we design also and also we find out FOS. Now one by one, first of all we start our analysis at transfer condition. At transfer condition we compare the initial tension in steel, that is PO, is equal to compression in concrete. Okay, initial tension is equal to our stress into area, and compression in concrete is equal to stress in concrete into area of concrete. Stress in concrete is equal to 0.5 into 50 into AC, that is equal to 900. Okay, here 25 AC. The relation between prestressing steel and area of concrete we get 0.28. Equivalent area of concrete AE is equal to MAP plus AC. MAP is equal to 0.28 AC plus AC is equal to 1.168 AC. Okay, this is the relation of equivalent area of concrete with our area of concrete. Okay, now we analysis at working load. Resultant compressive stress in concrete is 0.1 into 50, that is 5 Newton per mm square. Okay, in data here the compressive stress in concrete at service condition, ultimate factor is given 0.1. Okay, same way the transfer condition the factor is given 0.5. So here we multiply with 0.5. Here we multiply the FC. The value FC is given here 50. Okay, so strength of cube strength of concrete is given 50. Stress here the cube strength of concrete is given. So 50 multiplied by 0.5 at working condition. Okay, and in service condition we multiply with 0.1. So here we multiply 0.5 into 50. Now next, here in this second case, working analysis at working load, that means service condition, resultant compressive stress in concrete is equal to 0.1 and our cube strength of concrete is given 50. So 5 Newton per mm square. Now P by AC minus T by AE is equal to 5. Okay, P is equal to this is our effective pre-stress and it is depend upon initial pre-stress. Here loss ratio is given 80%, so 0.8 into initial force, pre-stressing force 0.8, then 25 AC. Okay, look at this one, stress in concrete, initial pre-stress PO is equal to this 25 AC. Write down here 25 AC, we get 20 into AC. Now put all this value in this equation. P we get 20 into area of concrete, divide by AC, minus T is equal to external load 400 into 10 raised to cube, divide by AE is equal to 5. Now numerator and denominator cancel AC, and after solving we get equivalent area AE, that is 26,667 mm square. AE is equal to 1.168 AC. This is the relation that we already find. Now put the value of AE and from that we get area of concrete AC. AC is equal to 22,832 mm square and AP is equal to 0.028 AC. AC we find out, so put this value 22,832, we get 640 mm square. Okay, now next, here A is the summation of A plus AP, that means here we find out AC. Okay, this is we write down as a AC. Here this value is given as AC, that means area of concrete and area of pre-stressing steel. Area of concrete is equal to 22,832 plus AP 640, and summation of this total area is 23,472 mm square. Now we provide the size of section, so under root this value we get 153. Okay, and after that we provide 155 mm by 155 mm square size of section. Actual concrete area AC is equal to size of this section, that means 155 into 155 minus the precipitating steel 640, and we get 23,385 mm square. This is the actual area of our pistis member, because in pistis member we is subjected to concrete and steel both. So this one is the gross area. In gross area, when we find out actual area of concrete, that is the gross area of section minus precipitating steel, and we get 23,385. Now final precipitating force P is 0.8 P0, or we can say PO. 0.8 into 25 into AC, put this value, and precipitating force we get 4,67,700 Newton. In next, tensile strength is given -4, so equation is P by AC minus T dash by AE. P is equal to 4,67,700 divided by area of concrete 23,385 minus T dash divided by A area, this AE equivalent area is equal to 27,225 minus 4, and here we get our new external load is 6,53,400 Newton. Now my equation of equivalency AE is equal to AG plus M minus 1 AP. AG is equal to section area, gross area 150 into 150, M 6 minus 1, AP is equal to 640, and here we get 27,225 mm square. Now factor of safety is equal to T dash by T, that means this one is the new external load and this one is our actual external load. Okay, and from ratio of this T dash by T we get 1.63, that means FOS for this new section we get 1.63. Okay, here our example of tension member is complete. Now in next session we discuss the theory of compression member. Just now we stop here.